Hello, welcome to another Yoga Mondays with myself, Alexa, and this is Hattie. She'll be teaching us how to relax on this lovely Thai beach. Cats know how to chill. This week I thought we would do a flow to boost the immune system, and it's going to be melding together lots of different practices. So we're drawing from a little bit of Tai Chi, Qigong, and some yoga as well, and maybe a little bit of self-massage if we've got time, checking in all the time. So this is hopefully going to help boost our immune system, stimulate the Thymus gland, which is in between your lungs, and just get the lymphatic system going. So kind of massaging areas like the armpits where there's a lot of lymphatic glands, the chest space and the hip area. So yeah, so it should hopefully boost our immune system ready for spring. So we're going to start with a little bit of Qigong. So we'll start standing up. So I want you to have your feet just a little bit apart, maybe a little bit wider than your hips. And remember, in Qigong and Tai Chi, you want your arms to be able to move like wet noodles, floating in water maybe, so they're extra wet and soft. And really relax through the joints. I want you to feel like your elbow joints, your wrist joints, your hands are really soft, including your knees. So maybe with your eyes closed, just for a moment, ground by drawing your breath into your belly. And as you breathe out from the belly, soften the knees a little bit. Imagine your pelvis is like a little bowl and you're trying to keep it relatively level. So as if you were trying not to spill the contents of the bowl, in this case, energy contents. So the crown of the head rises as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, the knees soften a little bit, the body relaxes down into the floor. And I want you to just start to let your arms relax. And you could even swing your arms a little bit side to side. And just let this kind of feeling of all the tension, all the stress in the joint, just kind of swing off your hands. Visualize that the tension is melting off the middle finger. Imagine you're trying to get rid of water that's on your shoulders. You can even tuck your chin a little bit and just let everything melt off the arms. First Qigong exercise we'll do is taking chi or energy from the sky and from the universe above. So I want you to imagine you're channeling energy into your body from above, through the crown of the head and into the rest of the spine. So again, with the knees a little bit soft, turn the palms away, take a really slow breath in with the knees nice and soft. And then imagine bringing the energy down, the palms face down, and then just scoop energy in, turning the palms out, bringing them back in, and then exhaling to take the energy down into the lower dantian. So imagine this is your little storage area. So as you breathe in, the knees stay soft, the arms come out to the sides, and then exhaling, bringing the hands down towards the front of the face, and then just scoop some energy in. Imagine you're taking in energy from the air around you, and then exhaling again to take it all the way down to your belly. So try another couple of these. We'll do about 7. So as you breathe in, visualize the energy coming in through the crown of the head as you scoop it from around you, and then take a sweep as if the hands are gathering the energy, and then bring it down all the way to the lower dantian. So imagine you're bringing fresh energy in. As you breathe out, gather it down through the crown of the head, relaxing. And then sweeping, imagine drawing the energy in from above your head and then down again. Let's try 4 more. Try a little slower now. Inhaling. Allow the elbows, the wrists, the finger joints to be soft, and then scoop the air from around the head. Exhaling to take it down. Don't worry too much about the breath. Just breathe nice and slowly. Inhaling. Exhaling, scooping, and then drawing down. Let's try 2 more. Try and relax the joints so the energy can move a little better. So imagine you're softening your shoulders a little bit more now, your face. Take a scoop of the energy. Feel the weight in your feet. Keep gathering the energy down to the belly. Let's go again, deep breath in. So you have to kind of visualize the energy moving around with Qigong. Now making loose fists, we'll try So there's 38 of these, but just do your best, do as many as you can. So you take a loose fist. Now there's the thymus gland is kind of in between your lungs. So you're stimulating it by tapping the clavicle, which is your collarbone. So by tapping the clavicle, you get blood and energy stimulation to that gland, which is a really important gland in your body to help activate T cells. T cells are something in your immune system which kind of get your immune system going, get the white blood cells going. So this is a really important space in the body for the immune system, and by tapping it and getting energy to it, we can boost the immune system function by boosting the thymus gland. But then also there are 2 acupressure points here. So the clavicle is for your lung space. Imagine you're stimulating the lung area and that gland that's incredibly important for your lungs and your immune system. So loose fist, you're going to take an inhale to lightly tap, and then exhale, swing. Inhale, exhale. So that's 2. Let's count. 3. 8, 9, 10. Keep the knees soft. 11. Relax on the way down. Bend your knees as much as you need to. 13, 14, 15. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. I think we're on 19. Aim for the middle of the collarbone. Lost count now. Probably on about 27, 28, 29. If you're keeping count, well done. If you know me, you know how crap I am at keeping count. 6 more. Last one. And then folding forwards, just let the upper body hang down like forward bend, cross the wrists and start to draw the belly in with the knees a little bit soft. Try and just relax for a moment. Allow the energy to trickle down into the lungs, into the upper body. And then roll up slowly. Oh, and then just give your body a shake out. Get all the joints relaxed. So shaking the ankles, shaking the elbows, the wrists, a little bit the hips maybe. And shaking in Qigong activates and stimulates new cell growth. So it's a really good thing to do. You can even have a little jump on the spot and just shake it off. Imagine you're really shaking off tension in your body. That's nice. Okay, for this next exercise, and we're going to do this 7 times. Is it 7 times? Yes, 7 times. It's a Qi shower. So imagine that we're trying to cleanse inside the body by getting rid of old stagnant Qi energy, drawing in fresh energy. So a little bit like if you're going for a shower and you're just trying to get rid of all the dirt from your skin. In the same way, the principle's the same. So we'll start again with the feet a little bit apart, maybe shoulder width distance, soften the knees, and then take a deep breath in, gather the Qi in. As you breathe out, bring the Qi down, and then take the hands, palms in, slide them underneath the armpits. Now slide the hands down the backs of the legs. Imagine you're brushing off dirt and negative energy off the backs. Now sweep up the fronts, and then crossing the arms across the chest, and then sliding, washing the arms with your hands. The wrists cross, and then you do a little lotus with the wrists, and then palms down, roll over the back of the head towards this spot, the base of your spine, base of your neck, and then we go again. So this is 2. Under the armpits, wash down the back of the legs, wash up the front of the legs, cross the hands across the chest, slide the hands down the front of the arms until the wrists meet, and then little lotus flower circles, soften the knees, palms down, wash over the top of the head to the base of the neck, and then again, number 3, under the armpits, slide down the backs of the legs, Sliding up the front of the legs. Crossing across the chest, down the arms. Lotus with the wrists, palms down over the head, back of the neck, and then 4 through the armpits. Start to relax into the movement and feel fluid with the movement. If your movement is kind of sticky and stuck and a little bit broken, then we're not going to be able to let the chi or the energy flow. So keep it really soft and relaxed. 5. And imagine that you're washing yourself. Front of the legs, try and cover as much area as you can. Chest, shoulders, arms, wrists, hands. Through the head, down the back of the neck. Really important space at the back of your neck. This is number 6. Really important acupressure point, base of your neck. So you're going to finish this movement there. Hands slide down. Arms, this is my favorite bit. Over the head, down the back, and then one more time, under the armpits, down the backs of the legs, sliding up the fronts of the legs, across the chest, across the arms, spinning the wrists, up and over the head, and then now just releasing and folding forwards again like we did before. Let the wrists cross, just let everything soften and relax. Imagine that point at the base of your neck relaxing. It's called Dao Zhu. Space at the base of the neck is full of nerve endings. And then when you're ready, rolling back up to standing, take your time. Now turn the palms away, take a really deep breath in. Stretch the arms out to the sides. And then as you breathe out through your mouth, try and make a bit of a noise, like a ha noise. Ha. Open the chest with your eyes closed and just feel like you're opening up the energy in your lungs. Stretch out through the fingertips, support your body by pushing into the different areas of the foot. And then imagine gathering energy in from around you. Take the arms up and then bring the hands down to the chest. And then crossing the hands over the chest, we're going to use loose knuckles again to tap the collarbone. So the clavicle is there's a key space again to get things moving, to get the chi moving. Keep a little bit of a bend in the knee, and we're going to make a noise on this one. This is really similar to yoga practices. There's certain sounds and vibrations associated with certain areas of the body. So we're going to try and tap the clavicle with the elbows lifted, just nice and lightly, just for a few seconds, making the sound zzz. So zzz, like a bumblebee or something. So take a deep breath in and zzz. A few more seconds. And then take a little cough to get rid of all the bad stuff. Imagine you're getting all the crap out of your lungs, for want of a better word. And then let's try that again, 2 more times. So you can cross the other arm over if it feels more comfortable. Lift the elbows a little bit wider if that feels more comfortable too. And just gently tap in the collarbone. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, let's make the lung sound. And then a little cough. Get rid of all the stuff that you don't want, negative energy. And then let's try one more round. So I think loose fist, nice and loose. Don't hit yourself too hard, obvious reasons. And then just loosely tap, 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 tap. Cough. And then taking the hands on the lower belly, closing your eyes, relaxing for a moment, and then just rubbing the lower belly, the lower dantian, all the energy at the base of your spine. So as you gathered energy in, you've kind of shifted energy around, gotten rid of some bad energy from the lung space. As you breathe, maybe you can feel this area stimulated. Let's go through a nice easygoing lunge flow now. So we're kind of moving on to a little bit of Vinyasa yoga. So let's have the feet underneath the hips. Take a nice big stretch to breathe in, open up the heart space, the lung space again. Arms go to the sky. Exhale, fold forwards, nice and soft and steady. Feel the back of the legs. Maybe hold your elbows now and take a couple of breaths in ragdoll. See if you can let the arms just dangle as effortlessly as you possibly can. And just swaying side to side. Imagine that anything negative that you managed to kind of shake out is now coming off your body, moving away from your body, shaking off any negative thoughts that might be floating around today as well, or any sort of stuck negative emotions or emotions that don't feel great. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let it all go. Maybe bring a bit more weight to the balls of the feet. Then release the hands, take a half lift, looking forward on the in-breath. On the out-breath, take the left foot back, nice long lunge. Take an inhale, right arm rises. And exhale, twisting. Inhale, hands come down. Try side plank on the exhale. Right hand holds the weight, left arm lifts. Take an inhale, take the hands back down. You can always do side plank on the knees. Come to the knees here if you want. All the way down, chaturanga. For Cobra, we'll try a little immune boosting Cobra variation where you just slap the chest just below the clavicle, just below the collarbone. And then you can just tap the feet as well. So this is stimulating energy again around the lungs and around the feet. Really important. Lifting the chest, just using the back muscles now. So it's pretty good for your back muscles as well. Try squeezing the shoulder blades together a little bit. And then take a deep breath in, low cobra. Exhale, push back, tabletop. And then curling the toes under, breathe in, fan out the fingers. Curl the toes under, exhale, roll to down dog. Take a couple of breaths to let the head dangle in downward dog. Massage through the legs a little bit. Push the ground away from you and let the hips sway from side to side. Oh, feels really good. Imagine you want all the weight going back. So let the knee joints and the hip joints be all sort of soft and maybe a little bit squidgy. And then on the next inhale, lift the right leg up. Let the head relax. Roll the biceps to the sky. Exhale, look at your knee and take the right foot between the hands. The right arm rises on the in-breath and on the out-breath. Wring tension from your spine. Hands down, breathing in. Slide the feet to the top of the mat, lift the gaze. And exhale, relax. Think of this as an inversion. All the body weight is reversed. The hips are lifting over the head and all the blood flow and the immune system flow is getting a shake up. Push into the ground, rise up, mountain pose, breathing in. Interlace the fingers, try pressing the palms up. As you breathe in and again, open up the chest space. Hold the back of the head with the hands and then try to squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit closer together, pulling the elbows a little bit wider. So again, you're trying to open up any muscular tension around the neck here. As you breathe in, think about your armpits as well. So if you can create a bit more space in your armpits. And then take the chin to the chest. Releasing the interlaced fingers, use your fingertips to massage outwards from the neck vertebrae. So imagine that you're rubbing, you can go in and out actually. And this is brilliant. There's 4 little energy points here, little acupoints that you can stimulate. Really good to massage the neck space because there's a lot going on here. It's really good for your immune system to massage the neck space. It's also pretty good for your brain. It's pretty good for everything that you're holding in your head and your neck, but also a lot of the neck and head energy spots are connected to other areas of the body like reflexology. Just like points on the feet are connected to different points on the body. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, let's come back to forward bend. So take the feet under the hips, big breath, extended mountain, reach up. Exhale, fold forward nice and soft. And imagine all that massaging now, you're just allowing the blood and everything in the neck and the head to move around a little bit. Take a half lift again, pushing the shins back. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, look forward, breathe in. This time the right foot goes back. Try and press forward through the left foot and back through the right foot. Left arm lifts, breathing in, exhale, twist. Ooh, nice crack there. Inhale, step back to plank, knees or toes, totally up to you. The left leg and the left hand, right arm rises. Inhale, coming back to front plank, and then exhale. It's up to you if you want to stay on your toes, you're very welcome. Please feel free to stay on your knees though. And in up dog, I want you to focus even more on opening the heart as you breathe in. Push down into the hands and feet, lifting the knees. Exhale, back to downward dog, and again, maybe shake the head a little bit, nod and shake. Try moving the space to the shoulder blade area, possibly even taking your hands a bit wider to give your shoulders room. And then think of the triceps going down and the biceps going up. Engage a little bit through the front of the ribs so you're not back bending in downward dog. And on the next inhale, let the left leg drift up. Stretching, and then exhale, come forward, look at the left knee, left foot between the hands. Try a little lunge twist here, hips go down, left arm brings some openness to the chest, and then start to move the chest to the sky. Take the hands back to the floor, step back to plank again now. Now I'm going to have a go at rolling to the blade edge of the right foot, taking the weight into the right hand. Now you can do this on your knees if you want to. Take a breath in, sweep the left arm up to the sky and over the head. As you breathe out, bend the knees, reach to the toes with the left hand. So it's kind of a moving, pulsing plank. And imagine this is helping you to get everything going in your body. Big stretch over the head. See if you can create some space in your shoulders, your armpits. Oh, feels really nice. Let's try one more. Big breath in. Just watching your wrists here. As you breathe out, come to seated. Sit the hips down on the floor. Now maybe just for a moment, stretch the top of the right wrist. So if you see, I'm bringing the weight into my hips and just placing the top of the right hand on the floor. I'm wiggling the fingers a little bit, maybe even roll the inner elbow just to get a little bit of movement going here. Now bring the hand to the floor. So you always want to look out for your wrists. You can take longer stretching your wrists if you want. Now this is very left and righty, so I'm hoping this does get better with practice, getting your lefts and rights in order. Trust me, it does. Pick up, so yogi toe grip, first two fingers, pick up the left big toe with the left first two fingers. You should be able to see your left thumbnail. Take a deep breath in, lift the left foot, and then as you breathe out, try to press the left knee back, stretching the hip out. You have a lot of lymph glands in your hip area, so I'm going to try and stretch them out. The left leg goes across now towards the right side of the mat as you breathe in, and then exhale, try and stretch the leg out. Let's try that again. Inhale, coming into a kind of happy baby, bending the knee. Imagine you're trying to press the left knee to the front of the mat. Exhale, open the hips a bit more, press the belly forward and the leg back. And then inhaling, bring the left leg across the body. Exhale, see if you can stretch out through the back of the leg. And then keeping the knee soft, coming into Vinyasa twist. So the left leg goes behind the right leg now. Bring the weight into the hips, and then try a side bend. Left hand goes to the floor, right arm comes up and over. Hold the back of your head to cradle and support the head here. Take a breath into the right waist. See if you can create space in the right waist. Open up the chest as you breathe in and exhale. Create space in the sides of the lungs and think about the right armpit as well. One more breath here. Push off the left foot, come back up. Take the right hand back to the floor. See if you can pick up the left foot, take it up and over. Bring it forward and come into a lunge with the left foot forward. Now in this low lunge, we're going to take the right knee to the floor. And I want you to have a go at pushing off the left foot and taking the right arm over the left, giving yourself a big hug. Walk the fingertips a bit closer together and pull the shoulder blades apart as you breathe in. As you breathe out, bending the elbows, take eagle. You can keep the hug if you'd rather. Now breathe in, let the hips relax down, lift the elbows up, and then exhale, folding half split. See if you can release forward as much as you comfortably can. Maybe lift the ball of the left big toe. Inhale, coming forward. So this eagle arm stimulates the movement of blood flow, of energy flow, and of immune system flow around the all-important clavicle area again. So let's try one more. Inhaling, coming down. If you want to make it a bit harder, you can lift the back knee. Exhale, take a pyramid stretch maybe. Just be careful you don't fall over. I'm feeling incredibly wobbly in this right now. And then coming back down to low lunge, take the fingertips to the floor and come into a half split. So, sorry, not half split, standing split. Just bring the weight into that left leg. Take a deep breath in, maybe even come into a kind of half variation where your fingertips are further forward. And exhale, just gently stretch. So think of this like an inversion. Everything is collapsing. Everything is relaxing down, and the left leg is taking all the weight, very grounding. Top leg, everything's moving down through the body. And then bending the left knee, take the right foot behind, just a couple of feet behind. And then start to walk up into a kind of warrior one. So the hips are kind of facing forward, and the knees are a little bit soft here. Now again, give yourself a hug, right arm over the top. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, twist to the left. Keeping the legs firm, knees bent. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, take the left arm back now and press it with the right hand, opening the chest. Inhale, take the left hand to the chest. Exhale, press the right shoulder back, right arm back. So you can start moving a bit here. You could straighten the front leg, and then you could bend the front leg as you do the twist on the left. And then rock the weight back, straightening the front leg. And then maybe speed up a little bit. So you're really creating movement of energy in this space. Make sure you're grounded through your legs. Try swinging your arms with freedom. Take 4 more. Move the legs if you want to, and then come back to center. Interlace the fingers, take a deep breath in, open the heart, and then take the feet together at the top of the mat or a little bit apart and fold down, squeezing space into the chest, the shoulders, and letting the head dangle down. Now breathe in, open up the heart. Exhale, move the arms a little bit further over the head. Make sure you're feeling that you're massaging your shoulders. And remember, you can always use a strap or a belt or even a towel to hold between your hands to give yourself a bit more space. Let's release the hands to half lift. Push the shins back or the ground back. And then exhaling, take both feet back to plank. Let's do that little side plank sequence on the other side. So come over onto the blade of the left foot. You can absolutely do this on your knees. And then as you breathe in, lift the right arm over. And then breathe out, bend the knees. Take the right fingers to the toes. Breathing in, lifting up, stretching over. And then breathing out, bending the knees, pressing back. Try one more. Really get the movement going in the shoulder joint. Exhale, reach down to the right foot. Breathing in, coming up, and then sit down on that left hip. And then just for a moment, bringing the weight into the hips, take the top of the left hand to the floor and just give the fingers a little bit of a wiggle. You can stretch out a little bit through the left wrist joint. When that feels satisfactory, bring the weight into the left foot, pick up the right big toe with the 2 first fingers. Now as you breathe in, sit up with the left arm supporting you, and then exhale, take the right knee back, so like a half happy baby. Inhale, straighten the leg out. Exhale, put the right foot through the telly. Let me know what you think of the Thailand beach scene today, by the way. Inhaling, coming back to center. Exhaling, pressing the leg back. So I want you to really feel like you're opening your hips out here. Inhale, bringing the leg across to center, and exhale, stretching out, maybe pull a little bit with the elbow bending. Inhale, bring the leg to center, and then take it behind you for Vinyasa. So Vinyasa is just kind of this 90 degree angle. Make sure your hips are settled, and then take the right hand down, left arm comes up. Try holding the head with the left hand. Support the head and then breathe into a beautiful big side bend. See if you can open up the left side body here. Breathe in to expand the rib cage. Breathe out to soften down a little bit more. So you're supporting your neck, you're supporting your head, so you're not creating any tension. When you're ready, come back up nice and slowly. Take the left hand to the floor. Pick up the right leg, take it over the left, and then make your way into a lunge with the right foot forward. Left knee goes down. Push into the right foot. Remember, you can always put padding under the knee. Left arm goes over. Give yourself a big cuddle. And maybe a little scratch. Feels good. And then bending the elbows, breathing in. Breathing out, sink into a little low lunge. Pull the shoulders down. Relax the neck. Breathing in, opening and lifting the arms forward of the face. And then breathing out, try little half splits. Tailbone lifts. This is quite challenging. If it gets too much, you can use blocks instead of having the arms in eagle. Inhale, come down. Give it a shot though. Remember, you can always hug the body as well. Exhale, press back. Inhale, option to peel the back knee off the floor. This is much more challenging. Exhale, take a little pyramid here, pushing the right leg as straight as is comfortable. And then bending the knee, take the left knee to the floor again, hands down. Have a look at your right foot, try kicking up into a standing split or a sort of half variation. Remember, you can take it easy a little bit here, taking a half variation, and then just stretch the left leg up to the sky. See if you can make a little bit of space. Really feel that the energy is moving and reversing. A little bit of feeling of everything grounding through that right foot there. And then bending the right knee, take the left foot behind the right, come up into a miniature warrior one. So you want to be able to let the hips move forward, and there's a little bit of a knee bend. Give yourself a big hug. Doesn't matter which arm goes over the top this time. Take a breath in to lift and open out the shoulder blades. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, push the right shoulder back with the left hand. Exhale, inhale, opposite, pressing the left shoulder back. See if you can move the shoulder back a bit more, keeping the knees bent. Now if you want to, you can kind of move between straight leg or bent leg at the front, doesn't matter, just let your body move. And then you can start picking up the pace. Ooh. Feel free to fall out of it as well, like I just did. If you feel too wobbly to move the leg at the front, you don't have to. And don't forget, you can adjust your footwork in this. This is actually very similar, again, to Qigong, where you're kind of letting the energy in the upper body move around. Don't forget, the lung meridian lines, the lung energy channels, are all around the collarbone, the arms, which of course makes sense anatomically. Try 4 more. And then coming to center, interlace the fingers. Again, feet under the hips, a little bit apart for stability. Pull the arms down and back as you breathe in. Exhale, fold. Let the knees soften, let everything relax here. Big deep breath in as you exhale, relax the arms deeper. Relax as much as you can the neck. Release the hands, take a half lift. Deep breath in, push the shins back. Exhale, take both feet back to plank. Keep exhaling, chaturanga. You can always drop to your knees, you don't have to do it on your toes. Squeeze your elbows in, low cobra or up dog if you'd rather, and then massage the mat back to down dog. Take a moment here, just finding some space. If you have a block or anything that resembles a block, grab it now. Just put it next to you at the top of the mat, and then take the feet to the center of the mat so they're touching. Right leg drifts to the sky on the in-breath. Try and push into the hands firmly. Exhale, right foot between the hands. So if you have got a block, it's going to make this pose a lot nicer. So just place it next to the right foot. Or if it's a light block, you could even pick it up. Now open out the body into star pose. Left heel goes down. Think about the body in one plane. So you can see on my mat here, I've got a line that goes right down the center of the mat. This is where you want your footwork. Open the chest as you breathe in. As you breathe out, tip the hips to the back of the mat and reach the block to the front of the mat, keeping the right leg as straight as you can. Take the block to the outside edge of the right foot, make a fist or fingertips and lift and open the chest. See if you can give me a chest stretch. See if you can feel the stretch here and here at the top. Now try just for a moment, if you can just notice where that hip bone's sticking out, giving the hip bone a little tap. So this space is full of lymphatic glands, lymph nodes, and so you're just giving it a tap, getting all the blood flow going there, getting a bit of a massage to it. And then breathing in, left arm comes up, make sure the neck's comfy, and then release the left arm around the waist, opening the top shoulder, and maybe even taking the block further forward so you can see the length coming to the side body. Breathe in, open up a little bit more through the left shoulder. Breathe out, press the hips back a little bit more, see if you can create more space. Bending the right knee, have a go at half moon, taking the block a little bit wider to the outer edge of the mat. Open the top toes to the side, and then try using your left hand to hold the head and stretch from the left foot to the left elbow. So imagine someone's pulling the left foot back And at the same time, the head is being released forward. Now breathe into the left side body as deeply as you can. And then bring the feet together, just relaxing for a moment here. Use the block if you want. Try taking the feet to touch. Now place the block to one side, not too far away, and sit down into your chair pose. Let your arms drift up, tail down. Exhale, bring the hands together. Sit as deep as you can into the chair. Turn over to the left elbow just above the right knee, and then maybe interlace the fingers, open the heart space. Now, have a go. This is a bit of a balance challenge. Bring the weight to the left foot. See if you can keep the right elbow connected to the left thigh. Sorry, left elbow to right thigh rather. And come up, keep twisting, pressing down into the right leg. Maybe open up all the way to standing. Crown of the head rises, push into the left foot. Keep twisting, wrapping the right arm around the waist. Now, you may have fallen out of that, which is totally normal. Let's try the other side. Take the feet together. Sit down, chair. Arms, breathe in, nice and light and soft. As you exhale, sit down really strong, really grounded. Turn to the left. Make sure the legs don't collapse here, so keep them strong and grounded. Hips are low, upper body's light. Open up as you breathe in. Fix the gaze, bring the weight to the right foot, lift the left heel. Start to press up. Imagine your left leg's lifting your arms. Keep twisting, opening the chest, lifting the top rib cage. Maybe hold the left leg with the right arm, keep twisting. Win. Well done, guys. Let's release out, shake it out. Let's vinyasa and do the other side of triangle. Arms rise, breathing in. Lift and open the waist. Exhale, fold forwards nice and slowly. Half lift on the in-breath. If it's in your practice, feel free to step back, jump back, whatever feels good. Or come with me if you're not sure, you're a beginner or you're just not feeling it today. Take it easy. Low cobra, whatever feels good. Exhale, downward dog. Massage the body in down dog for a moment. Allow some exploration of the pose, a little bit of moving about, a little bit of wiggling around to get space there. Feet touch together, left leg rises. Breathe in nice and light. Exhale, knee to nose, left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel goes into the floor. Grab your block, you can hold it or put it to the outside of the left leg. Open out. Push into the feet and let the chest rise, let the neck lengthen. Remember that spot at the base of your neck that's really important energy-wise and nervous system-wise. Imagine lengthening from that space. Imagine someone's pulling the head up. Now reach the block forward and the right hip back. Make length and space. Take the block to the outside of the left foot. Now open up the chest. Imagine you're doing a little back bend and bring your attention to that right hip bone. Stay nice and strong in the legs. We're squeezing the thighs. And then just tap the right hip bone space, just below it. A little bit of energy to this space. And then take a breath in, arm lift. Wrap around on the exhale, search for a little bind. Maybe take the left block a little bit further forward, the left hand. Open the top shoulder, relax the neck. Look down, let the neck do what it wants to do, but stay focused by not being distracted as you look at different things with your eyes. Now we can come into half moon. Now try the variation of half moon. Slide the right hand up to the neck and just stretch the neck. Move the elbow forward till it feels like the neck is fully relaxed. Flex the right hip open, right toes open. And then release, forward bend. Oh, pretty nice variation actually. So yeah, we've got a couple more rounds to go. Just take your time with these next little sequences. Bend the knees, take the block to one side, roll up to standing. So let's try a little figure 4 twist here. So place your right foot just above your left knee. Now I love this pose anyway. It opens up this otherwise rather tense area in your lower hip. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, see if you can sink a little deeper by pressing the hips back. Try and hug the right foot. Right elbow goes under, and then maybe even try and sort of wrap the left arm around the right elbow, hugging your right knee in. Take a breath here. See if you can exhale a little bit more space into that right hip. It's quite a challenging pose. Take one more breath. See if you can press the hips back a little bit more. Fix the gaze to stay grounded. Now, using a block if you need to, try and make your way down to the floor. So if you can get your hands down, just use a block. Take the hands down. Have a little sit down. And then right foot still on left foot. Left hand, lean the weight into it, taking it as far back as you need. Lift the right arm to the sky. On the exhale, use the right arm to press the right thigh back, twist. A little bit like we just did. If you can't reach the arm to the sole of the foot, you could try what we did earlier, which was pressing the leg back. So totally up to you this bit. Take a breath in as exhale, make a little bit more room. And then let's try box pose. If you take your left foot to the right, right foot's on the top, and then just move the hips back a little bit. If this is too much, right foot in front of the left. Now let's try a side stretch here. So have a go at taking your right hand to the floor, left arm comes up, and then hold the head with the left hand, just like before at the back. Cradle the head, and then breathe everything open from the left elbow to the left hip. So this is opening again, really awesome stretch for this space at the front of the hip, again where there's a lot of lymphatic glands. Oh, I could stay there all day actually, it's so good. Come back up when you're ready, take a breath in, fold forwards, relaxing the right hip just a tiny bit more. And then when you're ready, come up. If you're in a square pose with the foot down, just bring the right foot back on the left knee. Slide it over just a little bit so you're on the ankle. And then we're going to have a go at rolling into plow. Plow shoulder stand, half plow, half shoulder stand. So rolling back, have a go at lifting the legs up to the sky. So just watch your neck here and bring the weight into the arms. And then kind of keeping the figure 4, you can take a little twist. So you can use your hands to support your hips. Try twisting. It's kind of flushing everything out. A little bit like you might do an inversion. Exactly the same. You can then take the leg, the left foot towards the back of the mat there. Maybe just take a couple more breaths here. Feel how you're kind of compressing the throat space a little bit. Getting a bit of a massage for the glands. And then take your time to roll up to seated. Whew. Feels quite nice. And then cross the ankles over and then roll forward onto the hands. Take the knees back. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, back to down dog. Just resetting. So let's have a little look to the top of the mat. Bend the knees, step or jump when you're ready. Float. And then roll up to standing. Do that sequence on the other side, if I can remember it. Take the left foot on the right knee. Have a little sit down figure 4. Press the hips back, opening them up. And then try hugging the left foot with the left elbow. And then try and connect the hands. Give your foot a little hug. You breathe and then start to gently twist to the right. So imagine you're making loads of space in the left side body. Try 2 more breaths to find stability, and you can always use the block if you're feeling really wobbly. Now use the block, your hands. You can even lift the ball of the right foot to give you a little bit of room to move. Try sitting down here. So you can always move this right foot forward, remember, don't force this. If it's more comfortable, then you can hold the big toe and just press the leg back. Or try twisting over to the right, using the right hand to support you. Take the left arm to the outside of the left foot. And just start to rotate, massage. Don't push and force. But draw the belly in, create a little bit of a massage. Breathe. Come back to face the front. I really like that stretch. And then have a go at taking the right foot down. And think of box pose as, you know, creating those angles in the shins, in the thigh bones. And so you don't really want a half lotus where the feet are close to the belly. However, this is really hard. I find it really hard. So you can do square, which is the same, but with the feet on the floor. Feel free to do that. Right, left hand to the floor, right arm comes up. Lean away from the right hip and then hold the head. Then you just slowly lean over to the left. Breathe to the right side body. Try 2 more breaths. Think about that hip space on the right side. See if you can open it up. Push back up when you're feeling ready. Oh. It's a really nice pose. And then come up so that you're back in your figure 4. Now, carefully, oh, I almost forgot actually. Take the right foot back down. We just did a couple of breaths folding forwards, didn't we? I nearly forgot. Fingers forward. This is, of course, the most pleasurable bit as well, I'm sure. Fold forward gently. Just take a couple of breaths to open the hips out. God, this is one of those poses I feel like I should be doing all the time. But don't. Okay, now let's come back up, lean back. Let's do that. I find this one quite fun. So you can kind of just get a bit of momentum. Roll up. You can use a wall if you're near a wall, or even put your foot on some blocks. And then like shoulders down, try and tuck your elbows together. Now try a little twist here. Now you don't want to twist your neck, so bring the weight into the arms and the shoulders. And then try the other side. So you're just sort of directing your tailbone one way and the other. And the hips press back more. Think of it more as plow than shoulder stand. Come to center, take another couple of breaths here to feel the reverse blood flow, a little bit of a stretch in the hip, a bit of a massage for the hips as well. And then roll up to seated. Woo. Release the top leg from the bottom leg. Cross the ankles. Roll forward, kneeling. And then coming into, so imagine we're going to do camel, but we're not really going to take camel for this massive back bend. We're going to take camel so that we can access a little bit more chest and the front of the hips. So I want you to imagine yourself as Karate Kid now, and you're just going to give your hip bone area a little karate chop with the blade edges of the hands, the outer edges of the hands. So you can lift up tall, support your body with your glutes at the back and just keep gently tapping. So that, you know, you're not going crazy. You're not trying to literally chop the wood in half. You're just sort of banging it to get things moving. Stimulating the blood flow, the energy flow to the lymph nodes. And then take the palms up as you breathe in. And then hold the head with crossed arms. See if you can clasp your armpit areas with your hands and stretch the armpits as you breathe in. Don't forget to engage your glutes and your legs. Take a breath to pull the armpits apart. Open up the rib cage a little bit more. And then interlace the fingers in front of you. And then we're just going to gently knock the collarbone again. So like we did earlier, just use sort of loose kind of fists. Just knocking the collarbone. Start to open the chest a bit more. You could knock a little bit gently around the sternum. Be careful and gentle. Place the palms on the chest. Open up the chest as you breathe in. Take a gentle camel. Don't strain the neck. And then press the palms up as you breathe in. Tops of the toes down. As you exhale, don't quite sit onto the heels and twist the upper body to the right, pressing the hips back. Reach the arms forward. Coming back up, inhaling, exhale, press the hips back. Twist to the left, pulling the left arm over and pressing the left hip back, but don't quite sit on the heels. One more on each side. Feels really good for the side body, this. Exhale, hips go back, arms reach forward. Oh, coming back up, breathing in, exhale, same, but on the left. And then all the way down. Keep pressing the palms forward, sit on the heels, stretch the shoulder blade space. Think about that Dao Zu, that space at the base of the neck. Stretch that out. Oh, and then let's come down onto the back. One of my favorite immune system poses to finish, bridge. So carefully roll onto your back, take your time, bring your heels close to your body. Now you can do, if you'd rather do supported bridge, you can put a block under your sacrum, which is the lower back area, the space where your tailbone is. Or come with me and just reach the fingers towards the feet, toes point forward, start to gently lift up. Tailbone to knees, push into the balls of the big toes and the heels. Try not to move your neck. Now loads of variations for bridge. You can interlace the fingers, tuck the shoulders underneath you. You can hold the lower back with the hands, like supported bridge. You're using your arms like you would a block. So you want to hold the lower back. But this is difficult if you haven't got enough space in your chest. It's quite difficult to get the shoulders all the way down. Take a couple of long breaths to relax. Doesn't matter which variation you're doing. Bridge pose, again, opening the hips at the front, that space. Massaging the throat, opening the clavicle, getting the blood flow, pressing up to the heart. Consciously open out the front of the hip space. Breathe to the throat chakra, throat energy. When you're ready, lift your heels, come down slowly. And then just to finish, squeeze your knees in. Try hugging in the knees with the elbows. Interlace the fingers and take the thumbs to the third eye. Take a breath in as you exhale. See if you can lift up a little higher and press your third eye with your thumb, which again is a little acupressure point just between your brow. And then let's do a couple of minutes of Shavasana. So just let your body be comfortable now. Let the legs come out to the sides, let the arms, palms rotate up, come a little bit away from the torso. Take a big breath in as you breathe out through the mouth. Let that ha noise release. See if you can let your whole body be soft, relaxed. Now visualize, just for a few moments in your mind's eye, the movement of your immune system around your body. Imagine rivers. Imagine those rivers are now open with no obstructions. You stimulated the gland that creates the very important T cell, which tells your immune white blood cells to get rid of all the negative bad stuff that comes into your body. The bacteria that aren't good for you, looking out for viruses, killing cancer cells. Let your breath be soft and natural. If you would like a longer relaxation today, pause the video whenever you like. Take a few extra minutes. If you're ready to go back to your day, start to stir gently as you breathe. Allow your body to move. Nice and soft. natural stretching. Maybe bring your knees back in, massage your lower back, swaying side to side, massaging the kidney space at the back. Oh, and then come to one side just for a couple of breaths. Oh, use your arm as a pillow if it feels good. When you're ready, come to seated slowly, using your arms to help you up. Now, just to finish off, before we do our 3 ohms, use your fingertips and your thumb to rub in circular movements around your head. So firm pressure, and this is absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant for bouffanting your hair. It's also really good. It's also really good for stimulating the energy flow around your scalp. And you have a lot of nerve endings in your scalp to getting the flow of energy to help stimulate the brain, to wake you up a little bit. Oh, feels good now. Probably a little like something out of the Addams Family now. These 3 soft arms to finish. Let's think of them stimulating that gland between your lungs and also the lymphatic system. So imagine the vibrations of the ohms today will really help you to get the immune system going. Those vibrations, the massages, all of the stuff we've done today, boosting the immune system. So bowl mudra or palms to chest, whatever you'd rather. In fact, you could take your palms to your chest, your thumbs to your heart, and listen out for the vibrations in your chest. Take a breath in. Fully exhale all the stale air. Inhaling. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're feeling really excellent now. Please leave me your comments and feedback, and yeah, tune in for next week. Let me know what you want to see more or less of, and have a wonderful rest of your day.